Hey everyone, how's everybody doing today? Let's see who's here. Hey Sue, hi Denise, of course James. You see he has a little wrench by his name. He's a moderator now because we finally figured that out. Hi Mary. Hi Mick. Hey Laura from Ohio. Lisa, Marcy from California. Hi Wanda, PJB. Yes, PJB. I'm going to keep working on him. I may get him in here. We'll see what happens. Hi, Mary. Hi, Mary Sanders. Alberta, Canada. Oh, thanks, Mary. I'm so glad you all are here. Kim, hello from San Diego. Tracy, how are you? It is so wonderful to see so many of you in here. Okay, I know I've been on a kick of making Halloween cards. Hi, Melissa. Welcome back, lady. But I just couldn't stop. I have so many great Halloween sets in my stash. I know we can all relate to, maybe not Halloween, but something that's in our stash that maybe we haven't played with in a while or whatever. So all the Marys representing, that's right. But I wanted to pull out this cute little set from Avery Elle. This is the Peekaboo Pals Spooktacular. In fact, I had a hard time finding it. I think I found it at it might have been at Elle and Hutson, maybe not. And I think it was also at ScrapbookPal. I have it linked down below if that's something you're interested in. But any of your Peekaboo Pals would work if you have these sets or not. I also pulled out the Market Stand stamp set. And then I did pull out the Peekaboo car. I'm not going to make a card on... hey, Nancy, what's going on, lady? And Sheila. I'm not going to make a card on camera with this one, but I do have one made. I'm looking at it and I love it and I can't wait to share it with y'all. It's interactive as well. So it's kind of a 2-for-1, but not really. A lot of what I'm showing you will work the same for this other one. So I'm going to set that off to the side. As it said, we're going to make interactive. So I want to pull in this Heffy Doodle mini double slider dies. I'm going to show you how easy that is. Super fun. Played with in a while. I know. No, you know what, PJB? I've got a few things as well that I have that maybe I haven't played with at all. Okay, I won't lie. This was one of them. So, I mean, I've played with the others, but this was one of them I hadn't played with yet. I bought it. Might have bought it last year and didn't get a chance to play. So we're playing with it today. And we're going to use the little Market Stand. Before we get into any of that, I want to make my background. And I want to... do like a kind of a night sky. We're working with some oranges. So I'm going to bring in the Carved Pumpkin and Crackling Campfire. These ones are the Distress Oxides. And then I just brought in the Distress ink that's black soot. The reason I chose that one, we're all guilty of it, right? Hi, Melanie, what's going on? Yes, exactly. So pull those babies out, play with them, you know, have fun. All right, so I'm going to start with our Carved Pumpkin. Back to this, I decided to use the regular Distress Black Soot Distress ink rather than the Distress Oxide because I just thought that this was a richer black, a darker black. So we're going with that. Okay, so Carved Pumpkin. And I'll pull out my Blender Buddy for this one. And we're just going to, this is some Distress Watercolor Cardstock. That's what it is, yeah. So there we go. So what is everyone up to this weekend? Do you guys have some fun plans? Here it is, middle of October. Hard to believe we're there, but we are. I'll leave that out. We don't have any real crazy plans this weekend other than watching a football game. So that's it. I mean, that is it. Bring in that Crackling Campfire, and I'm going to try to just go around the edges with that. It always looks like, in my opinion, using Distress Oxides and blending, looks like a hot mess before it looks like anything. But that's, you know, that's just me. I'll rub that off a little because that's my darker. And then let's blend that. Okay, so I like that. Now I might have to leave those out while I bring in my black soot. Yeah. And then we'll just kind of blend that in. I think I need a reinker for this one. I've used it enough. I've had it for a while. And so I might have to buy the reinker. hate buying re-inkers and stuff. I know it's a necessary, but I don't want to buy re-inkers because I want to buy fun stuff like stamps. Re-inkers, unless you use them for other things, aren't always fun to me. Although you can use re-inkers for other techniques. I'm just being a baby right now, so. All right. Oh, there we go. Crafting all weekend. Yes, it is nice not to have plans, Marcy. All right, Mary, crafting all weekend. I love hearing that. Yay for you. Do it, lady. All right, who else has stuff going on? Off today, been in the craft room all day and plan to be there. Oh, plan to be there this weekend. Good for you, Lisa. Awesome. Doing laundry and getting ready for the trip to Maryland. Excited to have some crab. Oh, that does sound good. Hoping to finish your Halloween cards and watching football. All right. Well, it sounds like everybody's got some fun plans. I think we're hitting up Target tonight, you know. Old married couple here. All right, then I'll slowly start blending that in. I'm just going to use what I have left on my brush to blend out. And like I said, I feel like it always just looks like a hot mess until it doesn't. That's how I feel. And I'm probably getting it all over my hands. One thing you can do to avoid getting it on your hands is to use Post-it tape. Too lazy to do that right now, though. We're just going with this. All right, I like it. It's good enough. That's where we're at. That is where we're at, folks, with that. I have a mess all over my desk. So I'm going to spray that up just so that I don't get it everywhere. And then we're going to do the splatter. Hosting a hop tomorrow. Oh, right. Oh, over on the Crafty Collabs Facebook group. That's right. Yes, Nancy. Whole idea is to shop your stash and play with. We're on the same wavelength. I love it, Nancy. Awesome. Hunt Sisters will be out. Oh, yes, you were. You will be. Mary, you guys always do the coolest things. Thanks, guys. Oh, baseball. That sounds fun. Go Sox. Oh, that's right. Playoffs. I forgot about that. Okay. So now I want to add a little bit of water to our background. I'm just using the Distress sprayer. If you do it slightly, you'll get bigger splotches. I kind of like those. So we're going to let that sit for a second. Because I did this on Distress watercolor paper, as you all know, or most of you probably know. And Distress inks and Distress oxides are water reactive. You can sort of see it happening. I'm going to take my microfiber cloth and just kind of pounce that up, and you can see some really cool stuff happening. I kind of want a little more over here, but you know what? I'm not, the background isn't. Hey, Deanna, how's it going? That's all right. You are really not that late. All right, I do want to do a little bit more splatter, so I am going to bring in my Gonzai Tombi Starry Colors. This is supposed to look like a scene. Thanks, Mel. Alana, how are you? All right, and then I'm going to bring in my splatter box because I know I'll just get this everywhere. Hopefully it's not too crazy dark. I did cut this down. Excuse me. And then I'm going to use the light gold. I don't know if you can see that up on the screen. We'll just put some water in there and let that kind of activate. Grab out my paintbrush. Well, hello from the Netherlands. How are you? It's got to be late there. I feel blessed and privileged that you all are here. Whether it's middle of the day for you, just about time to make some dinner, whatever the case may be, I am happy y'all are here. Okay, so that isn't doing, I mean, it is, but you may not be able to see it. Excuse me. I'm done with that one. Yes, the splatter, Tracy. Yes, girl, you know. You know. Okay. Done with that one. And I'm going to bring in another color, excuse me, that wasn't in that palette. It's actually, and I have them linked down below. They're from Hydrocolor, and it's an Etsy shop, and she just has some of the most beautiful. I've showed these before. These are the ones I have from Hydrocolor. I have them on the black, and they do look pretty good on the white, but they look amazing on black or dark cardstock. So I'm going to be using my Fuego. So it's this one right here. Bring it to the camera. Oh, I will. I'm going to show you in a second, James. After we get some Fuego on there. because I figured I'd do fuego. Check it out. It's like this in the light. Oh, just makes my heart go, hello, hello. Oh, it's 11 p.m. there. All right, so I'm going to bring in my water again. I'm not going to put a ton on there because this is bulging out. And on the card I'm going to show you later, I did use some jade. Let's get that going. Oh, yeah. And this stuff has so much sparkle in it. You won't even believe it. It is so pretty. This background is just wow. There we go. Okay. So I will cover that up, put this away, and clean off my brush. But it has so much pretty sparkle in it, and it's a color shifting is what it really is. So yeah, it's beautiful. All right, let's take this away, and then I can show y'all. So check it out. Oh, I don't know why this stuff makes me so happy and so excited, but didn't that just completely just change that background? Woo! So exciting. Okay, love color, love all that. Okay, so that's, oh golly, I gotta get it together. I love this. Thank you, Mary, right? Ooh, okay. So now we're gonna do a little coloring. I'm gonna let this dry so I don't mess up just how pretty that is. And yeah, right, Alana, it's go. Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna do some coloring first. As I usually do, I went ahead and stamped out all the images I needed. This one's from the market stand, that's from the market stand, and then these ones are from that Spooktacular. And I like those little Peekaboo Pals because they got their little hands. I know. Thank you, Mick. Yes, love it. It does light up, Marcy, I'm telling you. That shimmer, that splatter, it's all just, yeah. And then I go ahead and I put it back into place so that it's easier to color. And I do have my colors all picked out. I put them in my cup here. Let's zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. But we're going to go ahead and start. Let's start with all the little easy things. We've got our YRs, and I'll put everything up on the screen for you in case you miss it. But we'll start with our, yeah, it's up on the screen. It does match my nails, doesn't it? Maybe that's why I was so inclined to do it. And I even have a little spider on my nails and a spider web. How fun. Having fun. Thanks, Anne. Thank you. Y'all just make a girl feel good, tell ya. It's also that splatter making me feel good. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and color we're going to do the flowers orange as well. Yes. So are people still working on their Halloween cards? I know that if you're in another country, you probably are not. I get that. Oh, I missed one of them. That makes sense. Okay. I'm not going to blend that out. I actually like that it's a little bit harsh since it's only a couple away. We're just going to do that. Okay. Oh, I also need to do some orange on here because I've got these little flowers here. So same process. Yes, everything I am using. And some of it is affiliate link. Now the Hydrocolor, those are not. But, you know, if I find something I like, I'm going to share it with you. Absolutely. And if I could have all of her colors, I would buy them all. I'd be very happy. Oh, you know what? I'm going to need some green. Let's do, because I forgot about the little, this has some, although it would be kind of funny to do in black. I probably should have, you know what? I am. Even though I just colored it in green, we're going to do it in black. Let me just go over the top of it with this W. And I've chosen, since the colors that my background are warm, I've chosen warm colors, warm tones. We're doing all W's. You hand deliver them. Good for you, Lisa. That's awesome. Melissa's all done. No, you have still not done. You're not done yet. Okay, well, we got time. Yeah, we got time. I'm clearly not done either. All right. So for the grass, I'm going to make the grass black as well. I know we're going dark, but it feeds into what we're doing here. So, and I'm going to keep that fairly dark because my background is so, I want our little vampire to be the star of the show here. So then I'll just add in a little bit of color. And I will blend that out. So that was W7 and W9. I need to get the, speaking of refills again, I need to get the refill for my W6, so I can't use that one. You don't have Halloween, just colored your Christmas stamps. That's wonderful. Yes, I need to get started on those too. Hey, Dawn Marie. Well, you know, this is our first year in this neighborhood. I'm hoping we get a decent amount, but I'm not sure. So we will see about that. Okay, then I'm going to bring in some V17. We're going to do that for our pot. And I'm going to do that on the inside of his collar as well. And then we'll do some on the banner. Can you tell that I am sort of flying by the seat of my pants? I mean, I do plan things out, but, you know, sometimes it doesn't always go like that. No, we don't want that one. We want this one. We're going to need V09. Hi, Candy. How's it going? Hey, Christy. I love my glass mat. Other than it reflecting sometimes with my filming, the glass mat's great because it's easy to clean up. For me, that is just clutch. I love it. I love it so much. All right. Just adding a little bit of the darkness to it. And then I am going to blend that out just a tiny bit. Not much. I think I'll make his little bow orange though. I'm just gonna, and it's small, so. There we go. Okay, now his hair. So I'm gonna do his hair like I did the grass. We're gonna start with some W7. Hi, Robin from Florida, first timer. Well, I am glad that you're here, Robin. Hopefully you can be inspired to get crafty, get inky, whatever your medium is, whether it be, I don't know, just, we're all, I'm sure, a very creative group, whether it be felt projects, cards, I don't know, maybe you're into singing or playing music of some sort. Whatever you are into. Okay, and then I'm going to do this also for his cape. I want his cape to be dark. That makes sense, right? Okay. Add a little bit to the sides, and then I'll blend that out. And we're going to keep his face fairly white and his hands as well. So I'm just going to bring in the W0. It'll just add a little bit of something, but when it dries back, you won't really be able to see it. You don't get very many, Deanna. Okay, surprises me since I live on a dead-end street. Yeah, right? In a cul-de-sac? You'd think you would get a lot. Hey, Debbie. Well, I am glad y'all are here. You know, anybody who's been here before knows that, like, this is the highlight to my weekend, is getting to spend some time with y'all. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our, and I kind of want this to be like a whitewash wood type. So we're going to start with our, let's do W3. Ooh, I forgot to do my banner. I'm going to do the oranges on the banner as well. You can tell we have quite a little color palette here. We are sticking with traditional Halloween colors. It's all going to come together. Okay, so I'm gonna just add like it's whitewash wood in places. I'm gonna make it a little dark here though, like the pole is. All right, and I really have no rhyme or reason to how I'm doing the wood, just making it however I think might look good. Which, that's all up to interpretation. They are expensive, that is true. And I mean, I completely agree with that. And I've been collecting them since 2008 and I don't have them all. This is also why I have all, well, not all three, because there are other. Actually, I do have a couple of the other bigger ones, but yeah, I've been collecting for a while and I still don't have them all. There are some very good alternatives, especially if you don't color all the time. Because I do color so frequently, I have invested in the Copics because they do have refills. And I would, you know, look at anything that potentially had a refill to it, to be honest with you, just because I color so much. I have used the Arteza Everblends and I like those. I think those are great. The only downside is there are no refills to those. You can buy new markers and they're cheap enough, but does it? Well, good. That makes me happy. Okay, I do need to do one more thing on here. I'm going to do it afterwards, though. We're going to do it afterwards. All right, so there is our fun little background, or not background, but our fun little images all ready to go. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I do have to do the stamping next. So I want to make this a kissing booth, which I think is kind of humorous since it's a vampire. So I'm going to pull out the one that says kissing booth, and we're going to stamp that up top. And if I were wise, I would pull out my Misty, but we're going for it. We're going to just do it. How do you like those, Debbie? I've actually never used them. I've never used the Spectrum Noir. Do they have refills? But I've heard great things about them. Oh, what do you think of the hoo-hoos, Melissa? I've heard good things about those too. Okay. And it worked out. Surprisingly, it worked out. You know, I like to live dangerously, and I've said it many times, I'm kind of a lazy crafter, so if I can get away with it. Of course, sometimes that just ends up adding more work to my plate, but, you know, I am me. I am me. Okay, so now we need to bring in the pieces for the double slider. Like I said, this is going to be interactive. I have this whole idea. Yeah, Alana, I go for it. You know I do. Chameleons have replaceable nibs. Oh, do they have, like, I guess I've never used them. Not guess. I used the ones where it was like the tip to tip, where you had to, like, to get the different. Oh, that's nice. They have an open stock on hand. That's good. And that makes it so that they are an affordable option. I like that. Tribal and Spectrum Noir seem smart as they... Yes! That's pretty good. Okay, so let's talk about the pieces that I've cut out. I went ahead and cut out pieces ahead of time. This is just going to be our grounding. This. Oh, I need to zoom out. Whew. Thankfully I realized that. So this is just our ground. That's going to just be in the background. And then, sorry, these pieces are all black. I cut out two of this piece, and then I cut out one of this, and we will need this later. And these you can use as well. But this, we're going to start putting our little mechanism together. The whole point is I'm going to have our vampire behind there, and he is going to, as you pull, he's going to pop up. I love that. Okay, they have refills. Usually takes a while to get because crafters... Oh, it's in the UK. Okay. I do like a brush nib. Of course, I can get used to just about any of them, but... All right, and then this piece that you really can't see is actually some packing material that I had left over from something. It's just some packing material. I cut it nice and long, and it measures about 1.5 inches, which is about perfect. I might need to trim off a little bit because what it needs to do is fit in this area right here, and you don't want it to get caught. Actually, that'll work fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my 1/8 inch. This is my Express It. And I'm just going to put an 1/8 inch of tape on the edge here. And this is what I found works best. Liquid glue I don't think would be a good option here. Oh, Dick Blicks, they have it, but not all of them. Okay. All right. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys are discussing this in there because the only real example I can give is that I have used the Arteza Everblends, and I do like them. People have pointed out that they're fairly noisy, and they are, but I'm glad that you guys are discussing that and that you have some insight to give. Okay, so let me show you what we're doing. Basically, I've put the tape right here at the end, and I'm going to take this and I'm just going to loosely, not super loosely, but loosely wrap it around. So this is not going to be attached to this piece at all. It's just wrapped around it so that way it can slide around. All right, and then I'm just going to slide it down and I'm going to cut off this excess. I always make sure that I have plenty of it, and then I can just cut off the excess. And there you go. So this piece will freely move around that. Now what I have are these two pieces. I'm going to go ahead and attach this one, and it's got rounded edges and a flat edge, and just for aesthetics, I'm going to take the flat edge and I'm going to attach it up here. So where I'm going to position that right back up at the top again. Oh, good. Good, y'all have the hookup. And then I'm going to take another piece of that 1/8 inch tape and attach it at the top. This is why I love this community. Y'all are just amazing. Just helping each other out, sharing the deals. It's the way it goes. Okay, so now I'm going to peel off that release paper on there, and I'm going to attach one of these pieces. I should do it over this. One of these pieces just right at that top. And then what's going to happen is that when I pull this, it'll move around it. And I didn't get it on there straight, which you do want to have it on there straight. So I'm going to try that again. All right, I'm actually going to trying to do that so that you guys can see it. I'm going to set it there. Pardon my head. There we go. All right, that's on there straight. So now it'll just go up and back and forth. And then put it back into its position like so at the very top. And then this one will go on the back. But I don't want that to be on there just yet. I am going to use my die. So this is one of the perks of having the die. Is I'm going to, because I want it to just show him. I don't want this black piece to be behind. So I am going to just try and line that up, leaving enough space for some tape at the bottom. And then I am going to do some partial die cutting. I did this the other day for something, but we're gonna, let me show you. And I'll show you how we do it. I'll bring in my little Heffy Doodle die cutting machine. And if you want to do partial die cutting, I'm going to flip it around. I don't want it to cut the bottom portion, all right? So I'm going to line this up as straight as possible and then only put my plate right to where I want it to cut. Hi Marie, how's it going? Okay, and then we're just going to run that through our die cutting machine, and then the premise is that it will only have partially cut that. So I'll pull that away. And then as you can see, it did only partially cut. So then I can just take my scissors and snip that excess away. Okay, so now I'm going to take him out. We got our little vampire, and I'm going to attach him to that. And if you don't have the die, you could easily just cut around him. But I have the die, so there you go. Oh. It is card making magic, I'm telling you, Mary. And it all makes me so giddy that I probably act a fool. I can't help it. Ask my husband, I just get giddy. Okay, so now we're done with him, or the die anyway. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this tape and attach it right to this piece at the very bottom. All right. I'll peel off that release paper, and then we're going to flip this over, and I'm going to flip him over, and we're going to attach him right to the very bottom of this piece. And so then the premise is when I pull, he's going to pop up. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hi, Kim. Okay, so that's, I'm just going to work him a little bit, but I could do this all day. I could do this all day. All right. Now what I need to do is pop some of these pieces out so that I can actually start assembling this card. I attached that so well in there. Okay, there we go. And he's going to be behind here, but I need him to be down far enough. So that's the other thing. That is the other thing. I want him down far enough. So in order to do that, our background is ready. It's dry. It's all good. I'm glad you like it. Yay. Yes, Tracy, right. We do get excited because it's something we're making. We're being creative. And then to see the fruits of it just make you just can't help it. Okay. Did I make this big enough? I did. So it's just going to have to go right at the tippy top of that. All right, I'm going to glue this right to the top. It'll barely be on there. I should have made it bigger, but that's okay. All right, let's make sure he's still going to be hidden. Yes, he is. All right, and I'm just lining him up back here. Now what I need to do is take this piece, keeping in mind he's not attached yet, and this only cuts just the little tab. You see that? There's no, but this will help you line it up on your piece to run this through your die cutting machine. Oops. Which you could do this before you attach anything, which would have probably been the smarter thing, but you know. I am nothing if I am not good at showing you what you shouldn't do. Right? Oh, Mary, thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you for that super chat. You're awesome. Okay, so let me run this through my die cutting machine really quickly. Mary, that was very sweet. All right, and I may have put it up a little too high. Maybe not, we'll see. So then I can peel this back. And I did. I put it up a little too high, but barely. So I'm just going to snip that. There we go. There we go. All right. And then this can get attached down to here, but not quite yet. I need to put some foam tape on just these edges. So let me pull that out. I gotta grab it. Putting it different places. Oh, no, I put it in here, I think. Maybe I did. Okay. Preparation is the key, kids. I was not prepared, so. All right, so I've got my, this is by Heffy Doodle. Oh, you're so sweet, Mary, thank you. All right, Kim, yay for teaching. Yes, it is important, and I do teach you all that, all the time. That is like, that's my MO. Okay, so this is a new one because I can't find the other one. And I'm sure it's right there. So I'm just going to snip that. And we're going to add this This is a little bit thicker foam tape. You could get away with not putting such a thick foam tape down, but that's what I'm gonna do. Just to make sure it has plenty of room. Did I put it on the wrong side? Yes, no, I didn't. Oh goodness. I'm telling you, this is, you get to see it all live, folks. And yes, I do talk to myself sometimes. Okay. So I need to put him here. This is so he doesn't get caught on anything. And so I'm just going to peel off that release paper. Let's not lose our die, which I'm good at doing that too. Okay. I one time spent, no kidding, an hour searching through my garbage in here. Thank you, Ilana. I missed that. Thank you so much. No, I'm sorry, Cherry. They are probably asleep in Jim's lap right now, which is why he can't come in here. I'm sure that's what he'll tell you, why he can't participate, because he's, you know, watching the boys. All right, so I'm just going to line that up on there. And so then the whole premise is, I need to put them up a little higher. I'm going to put them up a little higher, and you can manipulate that if you need to. So I'm going to just move this up a tiny bit higher on my little slider thing, because I want it so that more of him shows. Maybe I'll just have his little head poking a little bit. Is it not going to make him... No, he's not going to go any further. This is too far up. That's okay. We're just going to go with it. But then he still fits in there, and I like that. That's good. All right. Now you need to put some foam tape on the back part of here and up on here so that that stuff will show through. Seriously, Alana, Mary, thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Hey, Tanya. Do you? Love it. Thanks, PJB. I love that you talk to me, but I just can't hear you. I would rather hear you. Oh, house hunting is tough, yes. Lisa, no, I do it all the time. I'm constantly being like, what are you doing? Why did you do that? Or it is what it is. Or I sing. I do that too. Yes, I'm telling you, this community is the best there is. Y'all are amazing. International and right here at home for me. And for each other. I love how supportive you guys are. Crafters really are some of the best people. And I do believe that we're all crafty to some degree, so. Whatever your thing, we're all crafty to some degree. Okay. I may want to put some here. So I'm going to grab out my other stuff again. Yes, that's true, Alana. Thank you. You're making me feel better about the fact that he's not very high up on there. Oh, did you, Mary? That's cool. I love hearing that I'm not the only one who talks to myself. You guys are making a girl feel better. Okay, and this actually fits perfectly. I don't know that this is the stuff I actually have linked down below, but I have linked it before, so okay. So now we can actually adhere this down. Hey, oh, you're sick. Simon, that makes me sad. Hello, Simon. How you doing? I'm sorry you're not feeling well. That is terrible. Designing, you're making me all excited for this next release. Here I'm making Halloween cards, and now my mind is shifting to Christmas. Dude, I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh. It is no fun when you're not feeling well. All right, so we're going to put this down at the bottom and just work from there. And then when you pull, he pops out. But we have all these little accessories that we can do. So I'm thinking I'm actually going to add a couple because it'll, let me see what I got real quick. Okay, I'm going to take this one and I'm going to color some orange. And then, let me see, do I have another black I could use? I do. So I'm going to run this through with black, this through with orange. Let's just cut that through. Try not to cut my finger off. It is. Oh, well, there you go. At least you're being productive some way. I can't say that I'm always so productive when I don't feel well, Simon. That is for sure. I am not that productive. But you, sir, kudos. Because when I'm not feeling well, I don't want to do anything. All right. And it looks like the lunar paste is back in stock at places. So if you were one of them that has been like, I want some lunar paste, go check it out. Head to Ranger. Okay. So those are what those little ones do. And there's also a little arrow, but I'm not going to use the arrow. We'll move this out of the way. That's right. Thank you, Candace. I missed that. Candace, hey, I'm so glad. So Candace, her husband works with my husband, and yes, I love it. We haven't seen them in a while, but you know, everybody's got stuff going on, so good to see you, Candace. Thanks for stopping in. We need to hang out again. 4th of July was the last time we hung out, but she's got little ones, so she's busy settling into America. Okay, so I've added those two. We need to let that sit a second because it's wet. I'm going to add his little hands because I have to. It's the peekaboos. So I'm going to put, okay, maybe I won't add his hands just yet. We'll pull out all of our little pieces so that we can start. And I never die cut that one. Of course I didn't. But I need to, so let's do that. Yeah. Thank you, Thea. I appreciate that. Well, it's coming along despite my mistakes. I'm just glad you all stick with me even though I do this. I mean... And then just when I think I'm prepared, clearly I'm not. Let's take one of these. I'll put that down. And run it through the die cutting machine. It is super handy, and I do apologize if I'm missing stuff. Yeah, I'm with you, Debbie. If I'm not feeling well, camp on the couch, get some kitty snuggles. Okay. Don't lose the die. Yeah, I do love the little mini die cutting machine. So it's linked down below. The Etsy store is called Hydrocolor, and it's color as in C-O-L-O-U-R. And yeah, I know, right? So I'm surprised I haven't lost his little hands yet. Okay, I think we're dry enough. I'm going to pull this. And then this way I can find out where I want to put his hands, which I'm going to put one here and here. And then this way I can just make it look like he's grabbing himself and pulling himself up. And then maybe I can put this little thing of flowers there. That's what we'll do. All right. So maybe it's good that he's off center. Hey, Carrie. Carrie's doing Crafty Roulette tonight, and if I can make that, I'm totally going to make that because I have not yet seen it, and it looks so cool. So, yeah, go check out Carrie. If you have not, she's going to be doing some Crafty Roulette, which sounds so fun to me, honestly. Okay. So there's our card front. There it is. That's the card front. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I know, a little vampire in a kissing booth. I can't take it. I cannot take it. Yes. Yes, yes, ma'am. Okay. So we have been on for a while. Normally this is taking a little longer than I normally like it to. I mean, I'm getting to spend more time with y'all, which is fine by me. Because, like I said, this is totally the highlight for me. All right. And so normally I would stamp on the inside, but I'm not sure what I'm going to put. So I think we're just going to attach our front, and then we'll play with this. Okay, so everything is good. Oh, you know what? I forgot to peel off the release paper. I was wondering why this stuff was not sticking. Did anybody else catch that? Again, what not to do. Good grief. Why is that not sticking? Which means I also didn't get these edges, so you got to be really careful. Okay, so now let's carefully stick that down. Okay, everything is now officially stuck down. And we've got our little interactive vampire at the kissing booth. I love it. Okay, so now I want to show you the other card I made using the car. And it is interactive as well, not the same way. What do you mean, put the pull thingy at the bottom? Well, you could, if you mean the stamp. If you want to put pull down here at the bottom, you could. I wanted to put it below the booth, but I wasn't sure it would actually fit. Thanks, Tracy. Yeah, I know. I'm laughing at it too. I'm telling you, y'all come here for the bloopers. That's really what it is. Okay. Well, Mary, you know, there are a few, like I showed one the other day, that you can do stuff just by even using hand punches and things like that. That one was on the Trinity Stamps page. Oh, you know what I need to add? I need to add some little bats. So let me add the little bats first, because I have them and I want to use them. And actually, I couldn't find them anywhere, but I really want to use them. And so we're going to do that. So I'll just put a few little dots around, and we'll add some little bats. Okay, because I just want them on there. I did it on my other interactive card, and I guess I just wanted to show you. Obviously, you all know that so many of our stamps have so much versatility. And so even using different colors, different color palettes. Okay, that's good. Put a few bats on. Don't poke your finger. There we go. Thank you, Simon. I know interactive is just, I always used to say, you'll never catch me doing it, but look at me now. Look at me now. In fact, I have an interactive planned for one of yours, Simon. One of your stamp sets. That'll be at the beginning of November. All right, here's the other one I made. Action Wobbler. I decided I wanted to put our little witch in a car instead of on a broom, so it's a flying car. I thought that would be fun. And we have the little jack-o'-lantern I put. He has hands too. and I'm making it so he's driving. Originally I was going to have the witch driving, and then I thought, well, then there's nothing over here. So we've got to have 2 interactive cards, 1 stamp set. Good times, everybody. Yay! Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Great, thank you. Thank you, James. I was definitely improvising on some stuff for sure. So yeah. Well, I have kept y'all a very long time. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you, Debbie, Mary. Yes, I know I love the jiggly ones too. And I love that they go flat. So that goes through the mail like that. But then it's so fun to play with. And yes, I do, after I get done, I sit and play with these. I just can't help it. Sure, Debbie, it could totally run on Flubber. That's so funny. Thanks, Marcy. Thanks, Melissa. I know, which one is, yeah. Yeah, I'm so happy with both of them. Thank you. Carrie's the one who actually got me into peekaboo, so. Toons is the driving jack-o'-lantern. What drives around all over town? Toons is the driving jack-o'-lantern. I love it. Good one, Kim. All right. Well, I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all have a wonderful, amazingly creative weekend. Be the amazing people God made you to be, and just know how loved you are, and thank you for making my weekend. I know that I will not come down from smiling from being with you all for probably a long time. So thank you. I love you all, and I will see you very soon in another video. Bye, everybody.